We've already reviewed a Golf BlueMotion back in 2014, but we thought it was high time we got a Golf back into our office. Why? Well, not only is it one of the UK's most popular cars, but there's also a very impressive new Vauxhall Astra on the scene, and the facelifted Focus is just as good to drive as ever. So for good measure, this is a petrol this time, with a 1.4 litre 148 brake horsepower engine, and it's in the new R-Line trim. So do we still think the Golf's a 5-star car? Let's find out. Well, it might not be brand new, but the Golf's interior still looks and feels incredibly good. In fact, it amazes me that this is just a family hatchback, because the quality in here really does shame some so-called luxury saloons. The dashboard is now more driver-centric, and every Golf comes as standard with this 6.5-inch touchscreen, along with Bluetooth and DAB digital radio. Step up from the entry-level S trim to match, and you also get more practicality, including nice features like a 12-volt charger in the boot, and there's more tech too, with adaptive cruise control, parking sensors and autonomous city braking. Then there's the luxurious GT model, which, as well as exterior changes like chrome around the front grille and cherry red rear taillights, also get suspension dropped by 10mm and made slightly firmer. Inside you also get things like sat-nav and sports seats. And for 2015 there's the R-Line trim, which is what we're sitting in now, and you can distinguish this from the outside by its more aggressive bumpers and twin chrome tailpipes, as well as its two-tone Singapore alloy wheels. And on the inside you'll get this black headline, our logos on the steering wheel and embossed into the seats, and stainless steel pedals. So you get some of the looks of the Golf R Super Hatch, but without its expensive running costs. Of course, being a Golf, it's practical too, and while there's a 3 and 5 door, we'd recommend this 5 door because it does make getting in and out of the back far easier. And once you are back here, there's plenty of head and leg room and enough space for 2 adults to sit in comfort even on quite long journeys. The boot is a sizable 380 litres, which is 10 more than you get even in the latest Astra, and considerably more than you'll find in the back of the Focus. We recently tested the new Astra and came away really impressed with its improved refinement and handling. So is the Golf still the best all-rounder? Well, all 3 cars are now so good that it almost comes down to your taste. The Golf is still incredibly refined, to the point where you can easily hold hands-free conversation over the Bluetooth, even on the motorway. And this petrol engine is so quiet, you almost forget it has 148 bhp, and can accelerate from 0 to 62 in just 8.2 seconds until you actually put your foot down. The handling also seems to be remarkably vice-free, with really precise steering, lots of grip and hardly any body roll. Although this car is fitted with the optional 830 pounds dynamic chassis, which means that it has adjustable dampers and you can select comfort, normal or sport modes. The Focus is still slightly more fun to drive with a more engaging chassis, while the Astra is also slightly firmer than this car, but the Golf is still a great all-rounder, which is also very comfortable. The R-Line trim is well suited to this subtle but sporty petrol engine, which can even run on 2 cylinders when you're not using all of its power, allowing it to return up to 57.6 mpg. And on motorway trips we have been seeing around 50 miles per gallon in real-world driving. The R-Line trim's also available with a 148 horsepower diesel, which feels very punchy thanks to its 320 Nm of torque and can get from 0 to 62 in 8.6 seconds. And both cars are available with a 6-speed manual gearbox as standard or an optional DSG automatic. The Golf has a reputation for being expensive, so is it? Well, it starts from £17,595, so that does make it a couple of £1,000 more than both the Focus and Astra. But it does come well equipped as standard, and the Golf also has an excellent reputation for holding its value. This R-Line model costs from around £25,000. The gap between the top family hatchbacks has never been closer, and remarkably it's the Vauxhall Astra which has really closed in on this Golf. In fact, if you're into your gadgets, the Astra could even edge it, because its infotainment system offers some technology that this car doesn't. But for its great interior, comfort and desirable image, we still think the Golf just keeps its grille in the lead. Its combination of refinement, great handling and efficient engines are incredibly hard to beat. But what do you think of the Volkswagen Golf? Let us know in the comments and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Click on the inquire button to find out more details about this car, or for any other models visit carkeys.co.uk. And to watch more reviews, click on the links on screen now.